Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of the Jams and Cocktails Live Podcast. My name is Brad Brock, and I will be your host. Joining me in the studio tonight is the ever-amazing Jordan Taylor. You get an applause.
Calm down, everyone. Calm down.
And the bad bitch herself, Miss Ellie Brock.
Hey.
I apologize for the lackluster accommodations tonight, Ellie.
That's all right.
Will you survive?
Yeah, I guess I'm good.
Holding down the lounge side of it.
You can get that really cool pillow that looks like it has like...
There you go. Real fancy.
The pillow's as big as I am. I'm struggling a little bit. I keep falling into the middle of the couch here.
Yeah, well, when you're a tiny person, that tends to happen.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm kind of a nug too. Jordan though,
Death.
she real tall.
No nug here.
No nug there. Oops.
She's a chicken tendy.
Chicken tendy.
Ooh, yeah. Extra crispy.
Oh well, we gotta. Oh my God, y'all crazy here. Let's give it to you. There you go.
Thank you. I earned that.
Oh, you guys, tonight we will be hands-on showing you how I make some of the items that I sell at my merch table at my shows. And also, if you're tuning in live here on Facebook tonight, we'll be raffling off some of the items you'll see on the show tonight. So when the time comes, just tell Jordan in the comments that you'd like to enter the raffle, and she'll jot your name down, and we'll do some drawings throughout the show tonight and get you some cool stuff. What do you think about that? Think it's fun?
I can join the raffle too, right? Is that cheating?
Sure, why not?
Is that allowed?
Yeah, there's no rules here.
You could be our first guest.
Yeah, perfect. As always, you guys, we are watching the comments, so please join our conversation. Give us some insight. Tell us how your day's going, what you're drinking this evening here on this beautiful Wednesday night. It's beautiful in here. I don't know about outside. I have not ventured outside yet today.
It's gross outside.
Yeah.
It's been raining all day.
No good.
It was a good cleanse.
Yeah. I bet the grass is happy.
It was raining all day yesterday, too. It's just been raining all week.
It's apparently supposed to rain.
But you know what? The one day it didn't rain was the day that I moved.
You know.
That's so weird.
That was
right in the middle.
Clutch.
Yeah.
Because, that would not have been fun trying to move your ass in the rain.
Yeah.
Down 3 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
Once we were inside, it was fine.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, you guys, before we get this show on the road, I certainly think that it's appropriate to kick it off with the shot of the week. What do you think?
Oh,
yeah, the shot of the week.
I mean, it is our birthday, so yeah.
Alluding already to
it's my birthday month.
Yeah.
Birthday month?
It is.
Oh my God.
Nice.
All right. Well, you guys, get ready for the shot of the week. So that went a little quicker than I thought. We're doing a little musical chairs here tonight. But the shot of the week is
1 part vodka, 1 part amaretto, and sugar-coated lemon wedge that are quarter half cut.
She can read. She can read. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Say it ain't
I've come a long way.
Hooked
on phonics.
Well, you guys, I made a quick move over here to where Jordan was, because this is where I'm going to be demonstrating all of the things that I do to make the products that I sell at my merch table at my shows. So, but as I mentioned, before we do that, it is time for the shot of the week. What do you guys think?
Amen.
Oh, yes.
Oh, look at Jordan. You look so cute
that's
behind
so
the main desk over
Hi,
there.
everyone.
Look at her. That's me. I got to get the controls right
Hey.
again. Hey. All right.
Oh, hello. Adjusting myself.
Back over here. All right, you guys. So let me get this shaker going. We don't want any water in there. So this is the birthday cake shot, or the birthday shot. Birthday cake shot?
Birthday cake.
Birthday cake. So we're going to throw that back up on here. I can't read that far away. There it is. The shot of the week, you guys. We're going to watch the intro again. We don't have to do that, but I like the music. It's fun. All right. So the shot of the week is the birthday cake shot. And if you guys were tuning into the show last week, Jeff Farashedian was raving about this shot, and I had to have it. I had to have the shot. So without further ado, I suppose, I'm going to make it. It's 1 part amaretto, 1 part vodka. We're just going to pour that in there. Oh, yeah.
I like that sound.
Yeah, that is fun.
Spare no expense.
It's got to be a little higher.
Right?
Oh, that was bad.
goodness.
Yeah.
Well, this show's getting weird. Already. All right. So
Not as weird that on your Spotify right here recently played it says peanut butter jelly time.
you know, Jordan.
Oh, is that top secret?
No.
Is that your hype?
Because we do, like I do, like everybody currently, I do Zooms with my friends, and we were playing Name That Tune.
Blame it on the Zoom.
I'm blaming it on the Zoom. We were playing Name That Tune, and that happened to come up. So
Awesome.
yeah,
That's
not too
hilarious.
shabby, right? Okay. Anyway. So moving on. We're gonna shake this up. That's not such a good sound.
That is not.
It's like spray paint.
It
It
is.
does sound. We're about to graffiti our livers.
Oh, yeah. I like the way you say that.
So, what's cool about this shot, or what's awesome about this shot, is that we also have it comes with like treats also. So here we are, our 2 parts: vodka, amaretto. Why do I feel like I look like Johnny Ringo up here? Everything that he does. Johnny Ringo from the Code Rum Company, good friend of ours, good friend of yours. We got a shout out for him later on here on the show.
I can't believe how simple that is.
Right?
How dangerous.
I know.
But so delicious.
I know.
I'm curious to taste it. Like, does it taste like actual birthday cake?
Yeah, apparently.
Because if it does, like, birthday cake is definitely my favorite food
It's-
in the world.
It is definitely the consensus. The consensus is that it, with the combination between the 2 liquors and the sugar-coated lemons, it's supposed to taste just like a chocolate cake.
Oh, chocolate cake?
Yeah.
Not birthday cake.
Well, like a
Those
chocolate,
are 2 different
like
things.
a chocolate birthday cake.
A chocolate birthday cake.
Yeah, they exist.
Well, I know
exist.
they do, but like you think birthday cake, you think like confetti cake
Yeah.
and like vanilla cake.
You'd think.
You think. So
You'd
it should
think.
be called like the chocolate cake
Yeah.
shot.
Well, here we are.
In theory.
At any
I'm
rate,
sorry, I'm getting technical.
I'm gonna give you there here,
And I get.
Nicole.
and I'm gonna give you a little wedgie there.
Oh, you put it in there. Okay.
You don't put it in there. What you do is,
For the love of God.
yeah. So you hold it in one hand. It's kind of like a tequila shot. So you shoot the shot, and you suck the lemon,
Okay.
coat it in sugar.
Okay.
Very important for the sweet goods. Okay, Jordan, come here and grab this so I don't have to come all the way around.
I mean, I'm plugged in.
I know, we're all plugged into the JNC podcast. I don't know how well that's going to work here, Slick. But,
Gracias.
de nada. That's our Spanish lesson for the day. All right,
What
all
it
right.
means, we have no idea.
Yeah. Okay, so those of you at home, you don't have to drink this shot with us, but if you're drinking anything at all, here's to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shoot the shots, suck the lemon. So we're being dead silent. I think everybody's pondering how they're feeling about it.
Delicious.
I got 0 essence of cake.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I did either. Could you throw me that towel?
Are you
over
sure that we made it right?
I'm
man.
sure that
It was just lemon.
are you insinuating that we should try this again? We will.
Yes.
We will try it again
For science.
for science. A little bit
Is that
further.
bucket garbage?
Yeah. Can you make it?
Ooh. Oh, so close.
That's okay. That's the good thing about being
Hold
in a
on.
broadcast situation.
Trick shot. Damn tape.
1 in 100 chance that you would hit the side of the table. With literally so much open space.
Yeah, it's probably more hard.
I
than
was
getting it.
I was meaning to do that. That was purposeful.
Oh
Yes.
man.
Good job.
Not too shabby. Okay, well that shot didn't turn out exactly how we dreamed it up here, but that's okay. That's okay. We're moving forward. Tonight, you guys, we are talking about doing some do-it-yourself at-home projects, and I specified it for bands. But this could be for anybody that wants to do their own T-shirts at home or make their own kind of like funky, cool jewelry. It's so simple. And I'm just going to dive into it here. I'm going to clean off the table here a little bit. To be honest with you guys, I've never done any kind of like lesson plan like this for you guys. So I'm stoked. But I'm going to have a sip of this because that was a sweet, sweet, sweetness.
Ooh, the squeaky.
Yeah, it was a little squeak. Just the squeaks.
Little squeak squeak.
Little squeak squeak. Okay, I gotta rethink the controls now. I'm so used to the one button being for my camera. Anyway, you guys, so let's move right on along. So I'm gonna just quickly go over the things that I'm gonna talk about today. First thing I'll talk about is screen printing, the most basic way to make T-shirts, and it's not as hard as you think. And you can actually even make it even easier on yourself. So this is actually a screen that I made myself. That's my logo there. This is a screen that I bought the frame and the screens from Amazon. Speedball is the company. They're not cheap, but they're not super expensive. And you can get hundreds and hundreds of shirts out of these. So it comes with a blank screen that looks like this. So it's just a silk screen, yeah? And so what you do, I tell you what, let's skip over this in case you don't want to hear how to make a print screen or a silk screen, because I did it a couple of times and now I've decided I never want to do it again because it's really time consuming and it requires a lot of patience. And if you just want to get a good screen done, you can get a screen just like this made by a company called Anthem Screen Printing out of California. And I'll put their website up for you to jot down. But they burn the screens. This one was $50 plus maybe a couple bucks in shipping, but it showed up 2 days later. And so these were predominantly for my koozies and t-shirt pockets. But it was flawless and it cost a little bit of money, and I've been using the screen for years, doing hundreds and hundreds of koozies and things like that. So if you want to skip straight away to getting right to work here, you can go right to Anthem. I just put it up on the screen for you guys to take a peek at. And you got the different sizes.
What is the website? Anthemscreenprinting.com?
Yeah. Or you could it's almost just as easy to Google that. Oh, you're putting it in the comments? Good. So yeah, so you have those different sizes. So under $100, you're getting the biggest screen that they have. And like I said, they last for many, many, many prints. So if you want to get straight to printing, you just send them your design and they work with you on it and they send you back a perfect finished product, which is which is what you see, what I just showed you. So if, moving back, if you want to go crazy and be a crazy person like me, you can make your own screens, and it's pretty simple, but it is a little time consuming and requires some patience. First, you start with the screen. Then you have to get some stuff called photo emulsion. I don't know if you can see that real well, but photo emulsion, you can find it on Amazon, any craft store. You have to get that, and then get yourself a nice dark room. You can't let any sunlight touch this stuff, because that's the magic that makes it happen, is the light touching the photo emulsion. So dark room, you can have one lamp on. You don't have to be in pitch black, but you're going to want to have a dark room. So you get that. What you're going to do is you're going to want to coat each side of the screen really, really light. You can use what they call a squeegee, which you can find that a screen printing squeegee, and you just put it on there, and then you're going to want to put this in a dry, dark place overnight, straight away. And I would like build. I used to build like a little fort out of blankets and like boxes, and like stack it up and just set them in there. Another thing that you might want to do is any drips or anything that might happen, you want them to happen on this side. So I would maybe put some thumbtacks in here. You just don't want this touching the ground at all. You know, in the screen printing world, they have racks that you can put them in, whatnot. But yeah, so you let it dry overnight. Meanwhile, you have your design, right? It's on your computer. It's beautiful in Photoshop. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have those designs printed on transparency sheets. So that's like old school. If you're as old as I am, in school, they would do the transparencies. They would do them on the little worksheets, and then they have the overhead projector, the whole 9 yards. So you're getting it printed on that, right? Don't say it, Jordan.
I was just going to say, oh, the overhead.
Yeah, you know about the overheads.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So fun.
You get those printed. Those are what the sunlight is going to burn around. So what you want on the shirt is what the black part of that image is going to be. The rest is clear. Very simple. You go, and then the most important part of this is that you have to invert the image. I'm getting real technical. I'm also going to put up on the website a way that you can get all these tips. So I'm just kind of doing a brief overview, but you're going to want to invert that image, because you're actually going to set it on the back of this screen in reverse, you know, so it's going to look like that. The trickiest part is using the power of the sun as a UV light source. You can go spend hundreds of dollars on getting a UV light source that is specific for this, but the whole idea of, if you're going to do that, you might as well just buy the screen from Anthem. So I burnt this using the sun. The problem with the sun is that it's unpredictable, and you know, you don't really, there's not really a set time, so you just kind of have to watch it and guess. So at any rate, I'm just checking my notes here. Prefer a slightly cloudy day, not a beautiful sunny day, because your screen will print or will burn too quickly, and you won't get a good burn, because you're gonna have to clean that shit out. So timing is everything, and it may take a few tries for you to get it right, but you're gonna set the transparency on top of the screen on the back side, not the inside, and you're gonna set it out in the sun, and you're gonna wait. And just when the time is right, I don't know when that time is, you just have to play it by ear. You're going to throw a blanket over it, take it back inside immediately to like your bathtub or your kitchen sink or wherever, and you're going to start spraying that emulsion out. So the emulsion on the underneath of that black print didn't get burned by the sun, so it's still wet. So the idea is you're spraying it out with a sprayer, lightly with maybe like a sponge, and you want to get all that stuff out. So all that's left is that hardened emulsion all around. And the result is a perfect stencil of your design to screen print onto your shirt. The ink will go through that screen part that's exposed, and will give you... Dun, 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 dun.
Drum roll.
Oops.
Oh,
Listen, man.
he meant to do that.
Yeah.
He's a professional.
Drum roll.
I do it, but I don't remember the buttons.
Oh no.
Drum roll. No.
That's a drum roll for sure.
Wrong one. Oh, wrong one.
Good God. Yay! So what you're going to get, guys, is you're going to get this image on a shirt. And, of course, with the Anthem printing, I used it to do this logo here. So front and back. The thing with printing your own shirts is, it just takes time. It's an incredible amount of time. However, if you're just kind of like listening to music and going through it, you can get a bunch of shirts knocked out. And what's great about doing it versus buying a whole lot of shirts is that you can test it out. You can see what your people like, what designs your people like, what sizes they go through. You don't have to carry this huge stock. And if you get sick and tired of your designs like I do, you could switch it up. You just get another screen or burn another screen or have another screen burn. And you could buy tons and tons of blank shirts and stockpile those away, and you can continuously have different designs. So that's the plus side of doing it. I've been doing it for ages. It's pretty easy. And on YouTube, you could find tons and tons of videos that are a little bit more in depth. The tools you're gonna need is gonna be a squeegee like this or a squeegee like this to actually do the printing. We don't have time to do that, and I certainly don't want to get my jacket dirty, but you can get ink from Amazon or any craft store. Speedball is a really good company. Their products are really good. I've noticed that I've tried like cheaper inks. They just don't last. Speedball is a little bit more pricey, but it lasts wash a wash. Like that shirt, I hate to say it, but like that's my shirt, and I just didn't feel like digging through all my merch boxes. But that's my shirt, and it has really lasted like the test of time. As far as the ink goes, the shirt not so much. I prefer like the kind of like poly cotton blends. They're just nice shirts. You can get them for like $4 or $5 at Walmart a piece, and sometimes they're on sale for $3. And I look like a crazy person because I go in there and I just scoot right into there.
So how long does it take you to not make the screen, but to like print screen one t-shirt?
So the initial setup is it's a little time consuming, so the initial setup, you have to get your inks prepared, you have to get everything set up, you have to get your screen. Some people have a press, one color, you're really not going to need a press of any kind. You can lay it right on the table, maybe kind of like clamp it down. But if you're set up and ready to go and you're just putting the screen on, laying your ink out and doing a squeegee, you can do one shirt in a couple seconds. Maybe you hit it twice to make sure it's nice and dark, and then you slowly lift the screen, you take it, you put it on a hanger, and you just hang it on. I would just set up like a mobile rack, and I just hang them up, and you let them dry. You let them dry probably overnight. It's probably best. You could speed it up by maybe hitting it with a blow dryer. The most important part is once they're printed, you gotta and dry, you gotta hit them with an iron to set the ink. Otherwise, it'll wash right out. So you hit it with just a regular closing iron, and you're good. So, how about that?
Directly on the ink?
You can do it directly on the ink.
Once it's dry. Iron?
Yeah.
Oh. And then, okay, so say it's just like, partly cloudy day.
Mm-hmm.
How long would you say to let the screen burn? Like 10 minutes?
That's a pretty good question. It's definitely not that long.
Okay, because you said you didn't know the exact time, but like...
No, you're right.
10 minutes-ish?
It is more like 1 minute to 2 minutes.
Oh, it's very quick.
I mean, that's a very, very good question. You guys hear that truck?
Yeah, that was loud.
That's a very good question. And 1 to 2 minutes.
Okay. So
that's what you're talking about.
Quick reactions here.
The sun has more UV rays than anything else on the planet, probably in the solar system, I imagine.
Probably.
Very
Good
wise.
chance. Good chance of it.
Very wise.
So it's a very quick process. That's why I say when it's a cloudy day, you have a little bit more leeway. Direct sunlight is going to burn the shit out of that screen. So I recommend going to Anthem. Anthem screen printing. You can Google them. They're going to make a screen for you that's beautiful. It'll last forever, and it's fairly cheap. And then you just keep all your designs stacked up. And that's what I do now. I very rarely burn a screen unless there's something that I want to see immediately. Like I want to have a design, or I need a design immediately today. You can burn your own screen and
so you can, in theory, make a screen at home in a day.
Well, I mean, not in theory. You can literally do it. There's ways to speed up the drying process with fans and things like that. The drying the screen is really the most time consuming part, because if you wait, if you do it too soon, it'll all wash out. If you do it too late, well, actually, you can let it dry forever. Like, you really need to let the emulsion dry.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's key.
That's the important part.
That is
To
key.
know.
You have to make sure the emulsion is nice and dry. Anyway.
All right.
So yeah, if you have any questions, Jordan is watching the comments. I can't see them from here, but feel free to ask her and she'll ask me, and I'm more than happy to circle back around to anything that we might have missed. Moving right along. And like I said, all this stuff you can find on Amazon or at Michael's or any craft store that you got around town. Yeah. All right.
Except AC Moore.
Except AC Moore. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
I'll leave this up here so you guys can witness it. By the way, the coolest thing that I have in my arsenal of branding is my koozies that I give away. For anybody out there that just is making a name for themselves, making a brand for themselves, musicians that play in bars all the time, how cool is it to let your people go away with a koozie for their beers that has your name on it and your website? To me, it was a no-brainer. So this is probably the most cost-effective like advertising point that I've made as a musician. There's so many times I've walked into restaurants or bars that I wasn't even performing at, and I see somebody with a Brad Brock koozie. And it's because, like, I'll literally leave 4 or 5 of them with the bartender to give to their guests, you know? Unless, of course, you're at a place that has their own. But some places don't have their own. So, you know, now they have free koozies to give to their guests. So it's fun. It's free advertisement. These things are so cheap. And then to screen print them yourselves, it just requires time. And they're way easier than shirts, because you could actually have, like, a system going with these. So, I used Anthem, that screen that I showed you earlier. Has all my koozie designs on it, right? And I use them to print both sides of these. Now, I get my koozies. I get the blank koozies. I made a mess over here, right? I get my blank koozies from a company called 24 Hour Wristband. So they do tons and tons of promotional stuff. So if you're looking for any promotional stuff, like, this company is super cool, man, and they have really inexpensive stuff. Let me pull it up for you here. But, like, if you order 100 blank koozies, you can get them for 30 cents a piece. So for 100 koozies, you're spending $30. And hang on, I'm trying to get it over here for you guys to look at. There we go. They're so cheap, and they ship so fast. You wouldn't even believe how fast they ship. I've ordered them, and a day later, sometimes, not all the time, but like a day later, I had them show up on my doorstep. I guess it just depends on what their deal is. But, and then obviously the more you buy, the cheaper it becomes. I get 100 each time because like I said, I get bored. Maybe I want a different color. Maybe I want to do different design combos. Maybe I want to try the different logo. I have a couple of my logos, my Compass logos. So I like to switch it up because, if you keep handing out the same, it becomes kind of a game, You keep handing out the same koozie, everybody already has it. So you give them something a little different. And these things are easy. When I tell you how easy they are, it's going to blow your mind. So they're small. So they take less ink, and you could just crank them out. I wish I should have pulled it up. I have photos of, like, my entire kitchen, all my counters in my kitchen, completely covered with koozies, because you print them and you just kind of set them aside, and then you take them and you set them out, and you let them dry, And so you go to lunch, you do whatever you do, and then you come back and you print the other side. Bam, 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 bam. And they're easy. It's exactly the same way as you would do the shirts. I normally just put sometimes, like, I have a press. I'm not going to pull it out. You can get a press on Amazon for $100, but you don't need one. It's not that important. It just makes life easier because you can keep your screen in one place I put a piece of tape where the koozie goes, and we go down, and you just bring it down, boop, and you just keep moving it on. They're very easy to do. Gotta have them. Anybody that's in the entertainment industry or in the restaurant industry, you can do this yourself, and it's really inexpensive. However, on the flip side of that, if you at 24-hour wristband, you can get them to print them. I don't know. Do we have a? I forgot to grab the JNC, the podcast one. Would you be able to run in the counter?
Into the counter.
You run right straight into the counter. No, you know where they are, right? Ellie's gonna go grab the JNC. I actually had 24-hour podcast or 24-hour wristband print these up for me because I was low on time and I wanted to make sure that my podcast guests got a little going away present for coming and being awesome on the show. And they did a really nice job. It's not screen printed, it's direct printed onto the product, but it looks great. And those were only 90 cents a piece. So, for less than $1 a piece.
I brought you 3.
Oh, nice. You're the man. So these are the Jams and Cocktails JNC podcast koozies. Same product that I know and love, and they printed them for me. And it was so fast. And they were 90 cents a piece. So if you have a little bit of a budget in your bind, they're still pretty inexpensive. I wouldn't say that they're good for giving away. 30 cents as opposed to 90 cents to me is a little bit better. Oh, am I dying here? Anyway, but yeah, that's an alternative if you don't feel like screen printing yourself or getting a screen. So, and that's a full color. I just chose the one color, but you can get a full color deal on these koozies. So yeah, koozies. You got to have them. You got to have them in your arsenal. If there's any musicians listening. Just to let you know, we are going to be raffling off some of this stuff. So Jordan, I see, is already writing down some people entering. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you getting involved. So we are going to be raffling off some koozies. We're also going to be raffling off maybe a couple of our next item here, which is my favorite. It's an absolute bestseller at the Brad Brock merch station at the shows. And these are our guitar pick necklaces. I don't know if you guys can see that. But yeah, they're guitar picks with cool little charms. And I got a ton of different charms, ton of different colored picks. And the necklaces are super cheap as well. And they're so easy to make. I brand them because branding is like super important, I believe, in this business anyway, is to leave your brand. So yeah, so here we are. Now we get to involve the girls. Girls, are you excited for craft time?
Yay!
Woo! Honestly, when I was half-assed preparing this, I did not realize that I would sound like I was droning on so hard. But I didn't realize also that there's so much information. I just kind of like went through the motions and, made T-shirts. And, it was a process for me to condense it down into a quick keynote is a lot tougher than I imagined. But these require almost no effort whatsoever to make. It just requires things. So I'm going to invite the girls to go and pick out what they would like out of the we have what I like to call the fun box.
The charm box.
Oh yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with the charm box.
Way
better than the fun box. So I'm going to invite the girls to go and pick out whatever they like. What you're going to need is you're going to need a guitar pick. You're going to need a charm, whatever little charm that you'd like. You're going to need one of these little 9mm I hate to say like they're key rings because you're not going to put a key on there, but they are. That's what they're called. They're split key rings. You're going to need one of those, and then of course the necklace. And these are just pretty inexpensive, like waxed-based necklaces. I get them in bulk on eBay or Amazon. They both sell them. eBay, I usually get a better deal. You get 100 of them for $10. It's insane. Guitar pick, same deal. Amazon or eBay, You can get tons of guitar picks, all different colors. Charms, you can get them in bulks of like anywhere from 10 to 50 or more, and they're pretty inexpensive too. So it's just whatever you want. We have little guitars, we have sea turtles, we have mermaids, we have compasses for branding purposes, of course. What else do we have in there? I think there's pineapples. Yep, that was actually for Ellen Green, who worked at Manatee Island in Fort Pierce. She specifically asked for pineapples. So I'm gonna remove this because this is gonna kill somebody. So I got the pineapples for her. So yeah, you just figure out what you want and you go for it. So, Ellie, how you doing over there?
I'm good. I'm trying to pick out my charm.
Make sure it's a lucky charm.
Yeah, I kind of want to go with the mermaid.
Yeah, mermaid. Of course. Of course. So they're picking that out. Let me tell you, though, one major tool that changed my life forever was this hole punch. It's not like a standard hole punch. It has a very tiny punch that's only... I'm not even sure what the size is. I'm sure that a real craftsperson would know all these dimensions. But it's smaller than the normal hole punch that you used in kindergarten to make snowflakes, out of paper. Mm-hmm. Right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
So what it does is before this, I was using a small drill bit, and I would literally drill every single guitar pick, and it was obnoxious. This, you literally put in there, and you punch it, and you're ready to rock and roll. So you're going with the pink
And the sea turtle. I changed
and a sea turtle, and you got it. Okay. So I'm just going to quickly go through the process. It's not rocket science, but here we are. So you have your guitar pick. You're going to want to kind of find the middle. And you take
you don't measure it?
I don't measure it. Sorry, Dave Major.
Ugh. Disappointed.
So you want to make sure that it's pretty close to the edge, because you're going to want to have to thread that little split key ring. So you want to get as close to the edge as possible without, obviously breaking the guitar pick. So you just kind of have to eyeball it a little. Sorry, guys, I've been drinking. So you got it in there, and then you just give it a little punch. And now you have a perfect little hole in there. Now you guys can't see it. I can see it because I'm wearing these glasses. The most obnoxious part, of course, is then threading the thing that I don't have. There it is. The split key ring. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put that on there. I would recommend... I'm not going to do it because I don't have fingernails. But you're going to thread it on there, and... I recommend doing it actually on the charm first. Yeah. Right? I mean, I guess it kind of doesn't matter. Maybe on the pick first. It's really up to you. So I usually just kind of slide the pick in. I just like to slide it in. Slide it in there.
Right
We're
into
also,
the DMs.
we're testing out some new gear tonight. I'm actually using a lapel mic, and we're kind of testing it out here. So feel free to comment in and let me know how it sounds. I know I sound obnoxious as general, but let me make sure you guys can hear me okay. So yeah, so you put the ring on there, and then you just feed in your charm, just like you would put a regular key on a key ring. All right? You need a punch. Here, you're going to have to punch it yourself. There you go. So now you have a charm. You have a guitar pick charm. This is, and then the rest of it obviously is so super simple. And there you go. Easy. Any of you musicians out there that have kids, this is a great way to make them do all the work for you. It's fun with crafts. You give them one, you take the 10, you sell them at your shows, and that's daycare for a week. And it's really up
Amen.
to you. Right? Amen. Ellie, how you doing over there?
Can you?
I'm getting there.
Nice. Can you touch on the raffle again?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you would like to get in on this raffle, comment in the comments section. Just say, Jordan, I want to join the raffle. And she'll jot your name down. And we're going to, we'll do a drawing in 15 minutes. We'll do it right at 9 o'clock. And we'll do a drawing for some stuff. We'll do a couple drawings. So get your names in. We're going to do some. And I'll let you even have a pick. You want a necklace? You want a koozie? We can accommodate all of those things. So
Can I show off my...
Oh my
Just
gosh,
me
that was
necklace?
so quick.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Wow.
saying. Here, show them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just me.
It's
2
beautiful.
seconds.
Not bad, not bad. You know what's awesome, guys?
Yeah, that's
is I'm
beautiful.
also testing out some new stuff here. Some new technology. Technology beats me though.
Testing.
Tasting 1, 2.
Can I get a close up here?
Here, I'm gonna do it right here. Check this out, guys. Now we have mobile cameras in the JNC podcast studio. Check that out. Yeah, looking good.
Oh, look at you.
Look
you
at
little
Jo-
schnazzer.
Look at Jordan over there. She's looking cool.
Writing my notes.
Looking cool, right in her notes. Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Isn't that funky? That's great. I have to give
Funky
props.
fresh.
I have to give props to Chris Springer for that one. He was the one that kind of put me. He's like, you could use your phone.
Shout
It's a
out to
wireless
Chris.
webcam. I was like, hell yeah, Chris. All right, you guys. So yeah, so that is that's the basics. Those 3 items. Let's see if I'm missing anything. No, I think that's it. It was all a process. I just had an idea, and then I figured out the best way to do it. So to say, for me, it seemed like this huge learning curve to do all this stuff, but now that I do it, it's really not. And what's great is you can make it as cheap and involved as you want, or as not as cheap but as simple as you want. Koozies you can print, 100 of them for $100. Or you could screen print 100 of them yourself for $30. So it just depends on how much you want to spend, how much time that you have on your hands, and how valuable your name on an item that you can hand to somebody for nothing means to you. So if you're just starting out, maybe screen printing your own stuff is a good way to go. If you have a little bit of a budget to advertise yourself, maybe getting them done quickly, like the JNC podcast. Getting them done quickly is a better opportunity for you. Either way, you could always reach out to me directly through my Facebook or the Brad Brock Music Facebook page, and I'm happy to answer any questions at any time if you decide to go down that road. But yeah, so...
Jeremy said we're giving him QVC vibes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm putting your name on the raffle list
Jeremy.
just for that. Thank you.
You know what's funny?
Sold. 5
sold.
easy payments of $19.95. Thank you.
Plus shipping and handling.
Plus shipping
Right?
and handling. Yeah.
So what's funny is, we should have like an overlay with like the QVC things. Next time.
Next time. Yeah.
That's definitely going down.
That's a good idea.
How many names we got over there on that list, Jordan?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8?
Oh,
Oh my
wow.
goodness.
Yeah.
All right.
I think she's just writing names down.
I was kind of a little for some. I was like, I'm going to put them. They'll be fine.
What? That's against the rules. You're giving my things away.
Do you want me to cross them off?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's totally fine. And of course, you have to be present in the thing to win.
Oh, in the chat?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I think before we do a drawing,
Shot.
Jordan's
Are
already
we
on.
doing another birthday chocolate cake?
We have to have redemption
Not
here.
chocolate cake, just lemony goodness one.
It's like a lemon drop, but more
Right, yeah.
sassy.
It was definitely a lot of lemon.
It's like a sassy lemon drop.
It might be because I put an entire lemon in my mouth. But.
You know what I'm going to try this time? Instead of shaking it in the shaker, I'm just going to do equal parts in the shot glass. What do you think?
Not mixed.
Not shaken.
Yeah.
So maybe it won't be as watered down. Maybe that's we're missing because I'm trying to remember.
Do you still have that 99 whipped over there?
No.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I drank.
Because I feel like maybe the whipped one would be more.
I drank them all.
Wow.
I drank
Straight.
them all.
That's it.
All right.
Solid.
So we're gonna do it. Let's. I tell you what we're gonna do. While we get these shots, because I gotta go grab ice and all that stuff. I'm gonna give you guys a musical break. This was actually recorded at Shindig Irish Pub very recently. It's one of my favorite cover songs to do currently, and it's my part of my. I'm sorry, I'm like trying to like stare across the room at our screen. First time we're doing this kind of situation here, so bear with us. It's one of my favorite songs to cover. This is my one-man band show at the Shindig Irish Pub. Enjoy. Here's a little sing-along for you. I was feeling about a half past dead. Just needs a place where I can lay my head. Hey, miss, can you tell me where am I find a bed? Just ran and shook his head, and no one's on his head. Take a load on Manny, take a load for free, yeah. Take a load on Manny, gonna ride on me. Picking up my bag, went looking for a place to hide. It's when I saw him coming, and the devil walking side by side. So come on, oh, let's go downtown. Said I gotta go, but my friend is still around. Take a load on Manny, take a load for free, yeah. Take a load on Manny, hey, go right on me. Going down the road, ain't nothing you can say. His hips don't do, he's waiting on the day. Look, my friend, what about young Natalie? Say, do me a favor, boy, won't you see him? I had a little company. Take a load on Manny, take a load for free, yeah. Take a load on Manny, gonna ride on me. Gonna ride on me. Crazy just followed me, and it caught me in the phone. Said I will fix your rag, your ting jack my dog. I said, no, wait a minute, Chess, you know I'm a peaceful man. Said, and that's okay, boy, I want to beat him when you can. Take a load on Manny, take a load for free, yeah. Take a load on Manny, load her right on me. Go get your cannonball, now send me down the line. My back is singing low, and I do believe it's time. Get back very much. Oh, how about that? I didn't even have to. I didn't even have to play the applause track. That, my friends, is why it's so nice to be back out in the world playing music for real people. Not that I did not appreciate you guys tuning into the live streams and watching the shows online. That was very cool. A very cool experience as a whole. But man, it's so nice to see y'all's faces out there. So before we do a drawing, we're gonna try again these birthday shots. So what I did, instead of shaking them in the shaker, I just did equal parts in each of the shot glasses. So ladies. All right, here we go. Salute. I'm gonna leave it on Jordan.
Oh.
What do you think?
It was better.
Now that
better.
now that I'm thinking about it, though, you guys.
I had a lot of seeds in my lemons.
Same.
And
didn't groom them
any
very
if
well.
there's a bartender out there listening, I feel like maybe we're supposed to take the lemon first, and then do the shot.
Maybe.
All that means to me is that we're gonna have to do another shot.
Oh my God! I work at 7 a.m. By the way.
I also work at 7 a.m. I work out what I'm gonna have for breakfast.
I go
work
to
out.
bed at 7 a.m.
Ooh.
No, I'm just kidding.
This party chick. These young girls, you can't live with them. You can't live without them. Am I right, guys?
I'm 30 now.
Oh, you don't look a day over 29, babe.
Oh.
That was so bad.
There's
Well,
just gonna be lemons all over.
all over the
Ants
place.
for days.
It's amazing. You couldn't just set it aside over there.
I didn't want to set it on your perfect
I mean, you
desktop.
could put it in the shot glass. We could have.
No,
It's
Now
much.
I'm sticky.
It's much more fun to toss it across the room.
it's a new game.
All right, raffle time! Raffle time! Raffle time! Raffle time! Where is it? Wait, I know which one this is. Yeah, I got it now. I forget where all my keys are. Okay, so here's how we're gonna do it, Jordan. You've written down the names over there on that list. I've not seen them.
You have not.
I have not seen them. So tell me how many there are, and I'm just going to pick a number. How's that? That sounds pretty fair, right,
So much
Ellie?
easier.
Pretty fair?
Yes. Fair.
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 Very fair. Okay.
There are 8.
There are 8. 8 people. All right, so here we go. I'm going to pick a number.
How many are we doing?
I don't know, man. I'm just going to pick forever. We'll give away 3 things right now.
Ooh, favorite number.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, so we'll do drawings. You guys can pick between koozies or necklace. You'll be like, here we go. Number 5.
Jordan Wire.
Oh, number 5, Jordan Wire. Nice.
And she lives in Michigan, so we'll have to get her ass here.
Yeah.
Or shipped. Or we'll have to go there.
Yeah.
Something.
You have to come and pick it up, Jordan. No, I'm just kidding. We will send it up to you. Absolutely. Thank you for tuning in.
Let us know if you want a koozie or a necklace and what color and charm.
Yep. We'll custom make it.
There's a lot of options. So
yeah.
she likes purple.
Yeah, we got purple one.
She was satisfied with your shirt tonight.
Ah, thank you.
She mentioned that. She
Thank
was like,
you, thank you, thank you.
BB wore my
Take an
color.
applause. Thank you. Thank you.
He lives for the applause.
Quite proud of my outfit tonight. So yeah, Jordan, you let us know what you want. What we have a turtle charm, mermaid charm, guitar charm, pineapple charm, and if you really harass me, I will find any charm that you like, and we'll make those necklaces for you.
She said, I never win nothing.
Oh, but you win it today!
Yay.
All right, let's pick another one here.
Okay.
All right. Gotta get into my mood. All right. I'm feeling number 7.
Wow. So dramatic.
Gotta have drama in the show.
Okay, well, this person I just put on here, and it's Jen.
Jen who?
Santos.
Jen Santos! Probably has every necklace charm and
she probably
koozie.
has everything ever.
That's all right. So you can have another.
Very true. Very true. All right, Jen. Maybe we'll cook something special
You
up
never
for
have
Jen.
too many.
It's true. All right. Should we do? We'll do one more. Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. One of these days, you guys, I'm gonna have like moving lights that orchestrate with everything that I do. But today on the JNC podcast, this is where we're at. You get a little white guy dancing. And that's all you're gonna get.
A little white guy dancing.
Listen, you shut the hell up over there.
What is this music from? Is it from Name That Tune or no?
No. It's I imagine it's a play
Wants
on
to Be a Millionaire?
Wants to Be a Millionaire, but it is of my own creation. All right, let's see. I guess I'm up to the thing here. Number 2.
Paige Fox.
Oh, Paige Fox. Just let Jordan know what you'd like, and we'll get you hooked up with that.
I think
How about that?
mentioned in the comments koozie,
Oh, well then there you go.
or she needs a new koozie, so it's probably that.
Excellent.
Yay!
All right. Well, congratulations, you guys.
Winners.
Thank you for joining our raffle, and thank you so much again for tuning in. I guess that brings us up to a little segment that I like to call Shameless Plugs. That's right. You guys, we're going to do some shameless plugs. We're going to let you know where we're going to be, what we got going on. I'm just going to kick it off here before I turn it over so I can get some of this stuff out of the way. Just to let you know, you asked for it, and now you've got it. We are streaming live simultaneously on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, and jamsandcocktails.com. So if you're done with Facebook, like a lot of people are, there are other places to go and see the show live. You can see it, like I said, on YouTube, Brad Brock Music, Twitch, Brad Brock Music, and of course, jamsandcocktails.com. You can catch the feed there. And of course, Facebook Live is where we're interacting with most of you. So check it out, and please, while you're there, follow and subscribe to what we do so you know when we're doing it there. You can also catch me performing live, which is just great to say. You can catch me tomorrow, Thursday. I will be at Manatee Island Bar and Grill in Fort Pierce for happy hour at 5:30 p.m. Saturday afternoon, I will be beachside at Costa d'Este Resort in Vero Beach, and that'll be at 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. And of course, rounding out the weekend, I'll be at the Sneaky Tiki in downtown Stewart with my friends from Code Rum, reviving the Sunday Bloody Sunday event that was on hold during the shutdown. That all kicks off at 2 p.m. and goes on until we're done partying. So these are the places that you could see me hanging out and performing this week. I hope that you come out and catch a show. Awesome. Also, grab my free Brad Brock Music app from your app store. It's for Apple or Android. And for all of you podcast purists, you can catch this show and all the Jams and Cocktails episodes on your favorite podcast platform like iHeartRadio, Spotify, and iTunes. So the audio versions of that, you can listen to us while you're walking in your car. Big ass car. This big ass car.
Walking in your car.
Walking in the
driving
car.
In the street. Driving in the.
Driving in your house. I don't know.
I don't know, somewhere.
Jeez.
But yeah, so you can catch us there. Wow, that's all my shameless plugs.
Oh.
Well, Ellie Brock, give us something over there. What are you shamelessly plugging today?
As always, the Bad Bitch Bible. It's going to be a Facebook backsplash.
Like in the kitchen?
We've had a lot of shots. No, Facebook / Bad Queen Bible, because you can't curse on Facebook.
Oh my God, they got you again.
Yeah, so I can have the group and page named Bad Bitch Bible.
I wonder though, can you?
But as far as my URL,
are you able to do like an asterisk?
So I looked into. I was going to do like an exclamation point, an exclamation point instead of the I in bitch,
I like that.
but they won't let me do any characters.
Special character.
So it's going to be Facebook / Bad Queen Bible.
I wonder if you're able to just do a space.
I might be able to do like an underscore, but again, that's a symbol. I don't know.
What if you did Bad Beach or Bad Batch with like a... No? Oh.
No.
I'm still playing around with it, but for now, like, I'm not backing down. I'm gonna constantly be the Bad Bitch Bible.
I'm not talking about rebranding you. I'm just talking about.
Oh no, I mean for the URL.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna stick with Bad Queen Bible for now. I think that's all right too.
I like it.
That's classy.
I like it.
Still working on the website. Eventually going to try to get all the traffic from Facebook over to an actual website where I'm not limited on anything like Facebook likes to do. Every Tuesday there are articles. If you join the page and the group, you can comment, you can private message anything that you guys want me to touch on or to write an article about, or just tell me about your day. Like, I have no friends, so come and talk to me.
You have all the friends.
But I want more. But no, like, I love to hear about people's days and, you know, things that they're going through, like, whatever. I'm here to talk to anybody about literally anything. And you can find it on the Bad Bitch Bible. I try to post daily on there. There's a lot of things that'll be coming soon now that I moved and everything's kind of settling down. I can put a lot more of my attention to the Bad Bitch Bible. And I would love to have more people interacting and talking to me about their days and allowing me to help them in whatever ways I can.
Love it. Love it. Awesome. The Bad Bitch Bible. You guys got to check it out. You can check it out on Facebook, Bad Queen Bible. And a website is coming soon. Ellie is so intelligent and really has a grip on getting through life, you know, like the trials that come with being young and growing up to be an adult. She's been through it. I lived with her through most of it, and it's certainly heard about a lot of it as we got older. So I'm very, very happy that she's now channeled all of that information that she had to learn the hard way into a place where people can go and talk to somebody who's been through it already. And who's also just kind of a bad bitch herself. So thank you, Ellie.
I do also want to say, like, I am educated in psychology and social work. Like, I'm not just someone who's just talking out of their ass. Like, I do have schooling for it. And so I'm somewhat credited.
It's true. It's true. That's very important. She accredited. Very, very important. All right. Jordan, do you have any shameless plugs tonight?
Not really.
No?
No.
That's okay.
I don't think so. Just
That's okay.
Besides, you know, buy Indian River Select. Fuck Natalie's. I don't know if I'm...
That should be the slogan. Just fuck Natalie's.
Yeah. Are you guys Natalie's? No.
Shade for days.
Fuck a Natalie.
Shade for days. That's all right.
That's about it.
All right. I'm hell-bent on getting the shot right. And I think that's
I think it is.
The lemon first.
Yeah, now
that might be. The last one was closer to, I think,
so
what
that's what I'm
we
going
were trying to do.
I'm not going to shake it.
I think that makes sense. I
Not
feel like
gonna
once
shake
you
it.
said it, I was like,
By the way, you guys, if you're just tuning in, this is the longest running shot of the week debate that we've had. This is the birthday cake shot, and it's the simplest one that we've had thus far. Just vodka, amaretto, and a sugar-coated lemon. But we're trying to find the order that this all goes in. So
trial and error gets you fucked up.
Yeah.
Is that an actual photo though of it?
It is.
How come ours doesn't look like?
Yeah, it's very clear in that
like,
one.
Lemon droppy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do we have the wrong amaretto?
I think there's only one kind, Jordan.
I'm definitely gonna go out and say we have the Famaretto. And also, just to be fair, an actual birthday cake shot is supposed to be made with a hazelnut, like a frangelico liqueur. Amaretto obviously is maybe not obviously, but it is a almond liqueur. So it is. In many recipes, it's interchangeable. Maybe not so much in this, but I think we're gonna get it. But
There's only one way to find out.
The thing is, I used up.
So what I'm gathering is
We have the wrong
that
ingredients.
we're making it wrong, which is why it doesn't taste right.
From the beginning. Yes.
Well,
and
no,
probably
man.
taking it wrong, too. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, man. Y'all don't even know what it's supposed to taste like in the beginning.
It's supposed to taste like birthday cake?
You just know what a cake tastes like.
Oh, I know what a cake tastes like.
Don't get me fucked up.
Girl.
The best part of being an adult is you can go to the store and buy yourself a fucking cake and then eat it all in silence in your kitchen in the dark, all the lights off.
The greatest thing I discovered as an adult is that you can go to Publix. For us Florida people, you can go to Publix and they have already sliced, they have cake slices individually. They sell you one piece of cake. So you could get your cake fix without having to buy a whole cake. You don't have to be that person. But you can get a slice of cake
Portion
to
control.
To go.
And you can test out different ones.
There are no different ones.
Well, like the different
No.
kinds of cake.
Vanilla and buttercream, baby. That's
Oh,
it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, but if you go and like you're gonna buy cake, you're just gonna buy a cake.
What about the assorted
No, I have
cupcakes?
standards.
No.
Yeah,
Assorted
have
cupcakes.
none.
Cupcakes are like a cop out.
Nose.
Can't do cupcakes.
Whatever.
Whatever. So while I go, because we're out of lemons, or we only have 2 lemons left, I'm gonna have to go.
There's
cut.
2 others in. Oh yeah,
Yes,
you gotta go.
I
cut
have
them,
to cut
right?
them. So what we'll do is we're gonna jump over to our midweek motivation. I got a great video from Tony today. It's
Paige wants you to say Florida again.
listen, Paige.
I just gotta say, I noticed he was saying drawing correctly, but when he says drawer,
You don't say drawing.
I'm done
Drawing.
with y'all. I'm done with y'all. You're lucky that I'm not at my controls.
And next week we will have speech
yeah,
class
hooked
by
on
Bradley.
phonics.
You're lucky I'm not at the controls. You guys, Tony sent me a great video. It really kind of is involved what we were talking about with branding, with making sure that your business is branded, with making sure that your music career is branded, or anything that you do with your name on it or your brand name is, you got to give yourself a logo, give yourself something to sell to somebody if you're going to do that. So he touches on that. You guys, this week, Tony talks to us about the importance of branding. Well, I should have read this first. So, this week, Tony talks to us about the importance of branding for all of you business owners and musicians, because it applies to us too. You guys, check it out. This is your midweek motivation.
BradBrock.com. What's up, my friend? How you doing tonight? Another beautiful Wednesday evening. Jams and cocktails in full effect. Thanks again for having me. I love you. I miss you. We got to get together soon. Things are starting to loosen up, let up. Unfortunately, I'm not doing the bar singing thing for a little while. Not that I don't want to, not that I'm scared, just people aren't doing it right. But that's my own personal thing. I don't want to get into that right now. Right now, we need to touch base really quick on branding and merchandising. Huge for all of you potential business owners, people that are trying to get into their own business, even if it's like a weekend thing, selling something at the flea market. Your brand is important. Don't just piece it together. Put some time. Massage the idea for a little while. Get the right logo, the right name. Remember, the brand is you. It represents who you are, what you're doing, where you're going, where you've been. It's an entire cyclone of all your information, and how you get it out to the public and your potential clients is very, very important. So take some time. Hire a firm. There are pros in the business. Something I'm always talking about. Your circle of, your inner circle. Excuse me. Get the people that are strong where you are weak. You don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be the one that designed it. You don't have to be the one that came up with the format. You just have to come up with the idea. It's your brand. Hire the pros. There's million-dollar industries of people that do this for a living. Get them involved. They might not come with a final product, but invest a few $100s to brainstorm with them. Borrow their time. That's what they're there for. That's what they want to do. People that do branding for a living are passionate about it, and they're going to come up with ideas for your brand that you would never imagine. Hire the pros. Get people involved. Find people that will help you along the way. That's what they're there for. There's only a couple questions when it comes to marketing and merchandising when you're trying to get your product out there. Just little things to keep your name fresh in people's minds. And merchandising is very important, but you gotta be careful how you do that as well. Number one, who's your client? Who is your clientele? Who are the kind of people that you're trying to get to buy your product, to do service with you, to do business with you? Like, who is your clientele? And once you have all that figured out, the one really, really big question that you have to answer, and once you nail it, you'll be up and running and you'll be good to go. But merchandising is, how is my product gonna connect my potential clients and keep me on their mind all the time? Perfect example, Brad Brock's koozies. Every bar you go to in town, someone's got them around their beer, whether he's playing or not. And I would bet money that he did such a smart job with the koozies that when people are at other bars or at their house and they look at their Brad Brock koozie, they're going to his website. Oh, speaking of Brad Brock, I got a good Sunday buzz on. Where is he playing right now? Brad, you did it geniusly. Those bar koozies they're perfect. But that's merchandising. That's merchandising extreme. That's like doing it perfect. He has the right clientele. He plays in bars. He goes to bars. Keep your beer cold. Think about me. You're not around me. Check out my website. Come see me in the show. Get points. Do something. Be awesome. And that is how you do it. So take your time coming up with your brand. Take your time coming up with how you want to launch it and how you want it to represent you, and be smart with your merchandising. Your merchandise needs to be in your client's hand every day. Pens, lighters, matchbooks, the little cloth to clean glasses, anything with your brand name on it. What do people use all the time that they'll be touching that will make them think about you, and when the time comes, hire you, use your product, and get you rolling? One love. Happy Wednesday. BradBrock.com. I'll talk to you soon. One love, homie.
Yeah, Tony Espinosa. Awesome, dude. And right up the alley. Like, branding is, if you're selling something, obviously merchandising is important. But branding is so important. If you have a service to sell, like, you gotta put something together that's, Bad Bitch Bible.
Yeah.
Perfect example. We worked together to put together a nice logo. We went with the pink and black theme, which was, I feel like totally works with what you're trying to put together, which I think it's really nice that you picked a pink guitar pick.
I was gonna say,
of course.
And look at her outfit right now.
I know. I know.
We're very Bad Bitch Bible-esque.
Yeah.
It works good. It's good. It's good.
Can you get some little Bible charms?
Ooh.
I feel like on some level this is quite sacrilegious, but
that's the whole point of it, though.
Yeah.
No, I hear
To be
you.
fair, I have Bad Bitch amendments.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a joke. I actually do.
I mean, it could be a...
You mean commandments, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not amendments.
Well, yes.
We've been drinking.
We've been drinking.
We've been drinking. All right. I think we've got this figured out, you guys. I think we have it figured out.
Okay,
What do you say?
Well, let's go, because this thing is dripping sugar water
Dripping sugar water.
juice all over me.
Okay, so what we do is we take the lemon first and then do the shot, right?
I mean...
I dropped my lemon in the shot.
Alrighty. Well,
Here we go.
We'll let you know how it is.
That's not the way. That's not the way.
I thought it was better.
That's not how you do it.
No bueno. I thought it was better.
I liked it. I thought that was good.
May I have your towel?
Did you get it? God damn it, Jordan, every time.
Where is it? I can do this again.
Yeah,
Here we go.
give her...
Oh, I got it!
Oh, shit!
Oh, wait.
Oh, I can do that.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Sorry.
Not bad, Ellie. Not bad. Okay. Well,
Oh, very sticky.
so, not... at least I have this thing to kind of like...
That was not the way it was supposed to be taken. That was terrible. And there was a seed. So like I had the lemon and then there was a seed and then I had to take the shot with the seed and I'm scared to swallow the seed.
Oh man. Joe Bagan says spin the wheel.
I know. I was just going to tell you that after I said, damn you, Joe.
Joe is one of my friends that we've been Zooming with lately, and we play games, and one of our games is spin the wheel, and it's literally just to land on a name to take a shot, and these nights have gotten real weird. So Joe is also the trumpet player for Fresh Catch, or used to be before he moved away, was the trumpet player for Fresh Catch, which is a local legendary band around town. So Joe, thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. I appreciate that. Do you comment on anything? He usually comments. No? That's okay.
He just said spin the wheel.
Oh, that's right. I just read that.
Wow, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
We've already spun the wheel. It's landed on all three of us every time.
God, yeah. No kidding. No kidding at all.
Do you still spin the wheel? I was going to say play the wheel. Spin the wheel.
You know,
A lot of shots.
A lot of shots. A lot of shots, a lot of cocktails. I have not done a wheel in ages. Pretty much like the wheel developed because in the very beginning of the show, I didn't really have a format of any kind. So it was kind of a way to progress the show if we got to kind of like a stalemate, because I didn't have segments. We barely had midweek motivation. Now that we kind of have some things to...
Shameless plugs.
Yeah, we got shameless plugs to fill the time. The wheel kind of got phased out, but I think I need to bring it back because it was cool. But we just need to, I obviously don't want to do it because many of our guests, are driving home from the studio.
Oh, God,
so we're not exactly trying to get them all tanked up. And all of a sudden I have gigs every Thursday. So I'm also not trying to... be completely useless
Drink
the
quite
day
as
after.
much scotch as you used to.
Oh no, I could still do that.
Oh, okay.
I could still do that. You guys may have noticed a little addition to the JNC studio here.
Fully functional.
Fully functional. Thank you, Bob Howard,
Whoop, whoop.
for donating the piano to our cause.
The real MVP.
Yeah, no joke.
Give him up. Give him up.
Yep.
Air horn.
Oh, you want to give him an air horn?
Yeah. The real MVP.
Yeah. Well, you just got to push the air horn.
Oh, you want me to do it?
You got to do the stance at least.
Oh, dab.
Yes, Jordan.
Please, for the love of God, dab out.
Oh, you missed it. It already happened.
It's a beautiful baby grand piano. It's a digital one, so we're still working on getting it all sorted out. But man, is this thing not beautiful? Victoria Lee!
Yeah, that was for you, girl.
That was for you! She was definitely an instigator in getting that on. Do we get any more people on the raffle, or we got the same people?
No, same people.
Let's do one more time.
I mean, you kind of have to maybe announce it again, but...
Well, we're kind of winding down. But we'll do one more drawing.
Oh.
You did that on purpose.
Yeah, he did.
No one says it like that.
I do what I want.
Drawing.
Drawing.
It's a drawing.
It's a drawing.
It's a drawing.
It's
Listen, have a lemon.
Have a lemon.
Have a lemon. Calm down.
Put a lemon on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me get in the zone. I gotta pick a good number.
Oh, do you want the music stuff again?
I got this.
Nice. Good job.
What is that dance?
My in the zone dance.
Okay.
AutoZone.
Looks like you're doing Zumba.
Listen, I never get to stand up during this show. This is a new and wonderful feeling. I'm going with number 8.
Jeremy Plant.
Jeremy! Woo!
Jeremizzle.
All right, Jeremy. Let Jordan know what you want to...
Do you want a fancy necklace
Fancy
or do you
necklace.
want a fancy koozie?
Or a koozie. Yep, absolutely. We're going to send that right up to you. I can't read that far away with these glasses on.
It looks like a Mark impression Loop Daddy 2.0. Ribillet. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Is there a story?
I don't.
Did I slaughter that name?
I just think that Victoria is living in 2032 while we're still hanging out here in 2020. So here's to you, Victoria. Hit me up. I want to have you back on the show now that we're in the new studio environment. I would love to have you back and do another show with us. We won't be so cramped into my dining room this time. So hit me up. We'll put it on the calendar and we'll get you back in here, man. I'd love to get your angle on this whole COVID-19 thing, everything that kind of had us shut down. You're a great human being. You're a great musician. You have such a cool vibe. We'd love to have you back. So hit us up.
Yes.
Hit us up. We're going to do it again. Well, you guys, I think maybe we'll do a little more jams session of this thing. Sorry, we're not doing a live thing for you here. We had a lot of craziness going on in the studio here today. But we're going to do one more pre-recorded musical break. This is an original song. This features my good friend Justin Mandel on bass guitar. He's amazing. So crank up the bass and check out this song. The song's called Unrequited. Perhaps.
Situation, loving blind, but she don't see it out. How the mountains put the signs up every day. She pushes by many lines and doesn't feel a thing. Oh, this one-sided attraction is so cold. I can't feel my heartbeat anymore. It's amazing that after all this time, your eyes still have not been mine. There's a slight misunderstanding. Am I mistaken or is she taking a couple more steps towards me and feels like forever push me to my side? Now feel the cold wind blowing, she asks me for a ride. Oh, this one-sided attraction is so cold. I can't feel my heartbeat anymore. It's amazing that after all this time, your eyes still have not been mine. I notice how her fingertips wrap around her glass and bring it to her lips. Such a subtle observation. I wish she would say one time about your place of mine. That would be fine. This one-sided attraction is so cold. I can't feel my heartbeat anymore. It's amazing that after all this time, your eyes still have not been mine. This one-sided attraction is so cold. I can't feel my heartbeat anymore. It's amazing that after all this time, your eyes still have not been guys so much. We'll see you this.
We don't have one more set for you. But yeah, oh man, Justin Mantel.
That was awesome.
Dude, nastiest bass player on the planet, man. I'm so privileged to get to jam with him all the time. We play a lot at Captain Hiram's. We normally play every other Thursday night at the Square Grouper up in Fort Pierce. But, of course, we're just waiting for them to give us the green light to get back to it. But, yeah, if you don't even like me, you should come out and see Justin because he's crazy, crazy good. So, yeah. Thanks for listening to that. Let's see. Oh, that's what I grabbed. I also, if you really, really are neurotic about branding, like I am, I had a hot sauce made. This is Brad Brock's Hot Pub Hot Sauce. And I did it in correlation with my Trop Rock album that dropped last year or the year before. I lose track of them. But this was branding, or this was a custom make by my good friend Tahiti Joe at Tahiti Joe Hot Sauces. He has amazing, wonderful sauces, and he works with people on creating their own hot sauces. This is a great addition to your merch table. People buy it just because it has your face on it or your brand on it. And worst case scenario, if you're on tour and you're eating some bland food, you can bust into your merch case and spice up your life. So yeah, Tahiti Joe's Hot Sauces. Check him out. He's a great friend of ours. I guess to reiterate, this Sunday coming up, we're getting back to our Sunday Bloody Sunday with Code Rum at the Sneaky Tiki in downtown Stewart. We have a lot of fun. Come out and hang out with us. Get some free rum samples, some free rum cake samples, and help us reintegrate back into real life. There'll be live music that starts off at 2 p.m. this Sunday. Check out bradbrock.com for the rest of the places I'm playing through the next few months. And I'd love to see you out at a show. So, ladies, I think we're winding down here. What do you think?
Yeah.
Well, I think we need to use those last 3 lemons.
Oh, Jesus, Jordan. You're going to kill me over here.
Well, we have to get it right, okay?
We do. I agree.
Science.
It is for science.
And then
Getting wasted for science.
on a Wednesday, but then we're done.
Right.
So I'm assuming that you saw the 3 lemons left in the...
No, right there in that bowl.
Well, there's 2. There's one that I kind of like...
Oh, your mutilated one is in there?
Yeah.
So Jeremy asked, who's your favorite Spice Girl, Brad?
Ah, good question.
I know who mine is.
Same.
That's a tough one.
It's been the same A1 since day one.
I'm not like a... I mean,
I mean, okay, I know who his favorite is. I'm going to go with who is Posh Spice.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's Jeremy's favorite.
Well, it's not my favorite.
Really?
It's not.
Oh.
It's not my favorite.
Baby.
That's everyone's favorite.
Is that your favorite?
No.
Oh.
No.
Maybe...
We probably have the same favorite.
Okay, maybe growing up... Oh, my God.
Okay, well, then and now. Then and now. What button are you trying to push?
I'm just pushing buttons. I don't even know what's going on.
Jeremy knows mine.
I loved Sporty Spice.
Woo! Same.
I thought she was so cool, and like her little
cute.
her little snaggle tooth.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like
jeez.
And her, like, terrible mouth.
yeah, like
She had, like, really potty, like, Brit mouth.
I don't know, man. Like perfection's not a turn on for me, man. I like some character. I like things like that. And yeah, man, she had it all. She's cool.
She could dance. She could sing. She could wear Adidas pants like no one's business.
Bro, that Adidas outfit all the
I
time.
know, and her little skinny bod with that little crop. She rocked that crop top first.
She was definitely one of the first. Her and Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
Yeah. Faux show.
Okay.
I liked Scary Spice.
Oh.
That was always my favorite.
Oh.
She was
nice.
just very abrasive. all the time.
She's so pretty now. She's
Yeah.
probably like aged the best.
She's still.
I feel like
pretty abrasive.
she's like besides like Victoria Beckham, like she's the most relevant, I suppose. Like she stayed relevant.
Yeah, well, Mel B, like she went on to be a judge on America's Got Talent and definitely did her work there. But I mean,
so who would it be now?
still Sporty Spice.
Oh, still Sporty.
Yeah, is she still involved at all?
I haven't seen
think
anything.
So. Well, they did their they did a concert tour, but it was just in England. They went to like 6 or 8
yeah,
places.
they did have that reunion tour.
Yeah, which I'm
Yeah,
heartbroken.
didn't your friend go over
I
there
think,
to see it?
yeah, I think
Yeah.
Jessica went.
Yeah,
I don't know if she's tuning in tonight, but
I'm so jealous.
yeah, I think she went because growing up, she was like the
Yeah.
ultimate fan.
Yeah, I'm
Sporty
pretty sure
Spice was her favorite, I believe.
I believe that she went and saw them at the O2, the O2 Arena out there, which is a great venue, great concert venue.
I'm so jealous. That's like one of my bucket list life goals is to see Spice Girls in concert.
I've seen a lot of the people on my bucket list. I saw Fiona Apple. I've seen Counting Crows. I saw Dave Matthews. I saw Damien Rice. That was really cool.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I forget about Damien Rice. Like,
Yeah.
whatever happened to him? Like, he kind of just disappeared.
So Lisa Hannigan like left his band and she took his entire band with him. And so he kind of
Whoops.
yeah, he's kind of an asshole.
Well,
Jeremy said that Sporty and Scary are for sure the most talented, and both the Mels make music still. So
Yeah,
And I
wasn't the
guess-
other one Ginger Spice?
yeah,
Yeah.
Ginger
Mel C.
Yeah.
Mel C.
No.
I can't keep up.
Yeah, and then Sporty just put out new stuff. Jeremy.
Oh,
Oh.
looks like we got some
Homework
late
to
night
do.
homework listening. Anyway, you
That
guys.
was a good question.
Yeah,
was great.
I like that.
I love the Spice Girls. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't ever think about, like that kind of like
90s.
that like bubblegum pop music, but
They
like,
were revolutionary though.
Yeah, they
like
were.
that was the epitome of pop
Oh my
when
God.
they came out.
Yeah, I had their postcards.
Yeah.
I had the VHS.
The ultimate like girl group.
and let me tell you what, that is branding and
Absolutely.
merchandising to a T, which is what we kind of touched on tonight.
Yeah.
They were definitely on the forefront of that in the early 2000s. You know what tape I wore out? And I'm ashamed to say this, but I did.
Spice.
No, sir.
Oh, it does not have to do with the Spice Girls.
Aqua.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, you just jumped really far.
Anybody know about Aqua?
We all know about
Yeah.
Aqua.
Oh God, I wish I had a soundbite queued up. I don't have it. Oh yeah, no, I'm a fan of all that early stuff. I wonder what I even have queued up in the Name That Tune.
Oh yeah, why didn't we play that?
I didn't do any new ones. I thought that this was going to take a lot more time.
Oh, is there a way to just play them where I can?
Well,
where I can just put
we've
them
done
in
all
without
these.
without you knowing, like from Spotify. Whoops.
I mean, I guess there's a way to do that.
Oh, we don't have it easily.
Yeah, it's kind of a
It's a
pain in the ass.
doozy. Okay, never mind.
But
I could sing it. No.
Yes. Yes, please.
we got a couple minutes left. Let's play Name That Tune.
Name That Tune. Brought to you by Amber Brock Lager. Delicious taste, smooth finish. And now, Amber Brock presents Name That Tune.
That was you, wasn't it?
No.
that photo?
Old timey. It was me on the photo.
Oh wow. That is magnificent.
Here we are. We didn't think we were going to do it tonight, but here we are. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Okay.
Wow.
Now these are songs that I had queued up on on my last Zoom Skype with my friends, or Zoom chat, Zoom Skype. I'm just combining.
Zoom date?
My Zoom date.
Oh, that's what happens when you get old. Just Zoom Skype.
On the Facebook.
I'm just going to Zoom Skype with my friends. Here we are living in the 21st century,
With my
guys.
colleagues.
Yes. Oh, God. All right, so here we are. We're going to do the first clue. Are you guys ready? I'm not. I have no idea
I'm
what
ready
these are.
as I'll ever be.
Here we go.
Oh. Well, that's an easy one.
I know. We've all done these before. What is
I don't
it?
know that one.
What is it, Jordan?
Thriller.
Is she cheating? She's got the answer.
Oh, wait, is it not Thriller?
It's not Thriller. What is
Oh,
it?
I have no idea.
Beat it?
It is Beat It.
Okay.
Thank you very
Oh.
much. Jeez Louise.
Whoops, that was embarrassing.
Thank you, Jeremy Plant, for chiming in with the correct
Shut
answer.
the hell up, Jeremy.
All right. What's fun is I don't know what these are anymore because I was pretty schmammered when I put them into the queue. All right, second clue. Yeah, I know what that one is. Anybody?
I know the song, I just don't know what it's called.
Well, that's part of the game.
Yeah.
You want it again?
Oh, Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
Yes,
Oh,
but
yeah.
who sings it? Come on, dig back in that file.
Ooh.
Dig into the file.
Tears for Fears is what Philip says.
Yes, Tears for Fears. Philip.
Yeah, Philip.
Great job. All right, third clue.
Yes.
Anybody?
Oh, shit.
I know what movie it's from.
Okay, that works. What movie?
Isn't it from fucking?
It's not that one. It's not that one.
Not the fucking one.
That's a whole different genre of film.
I had a lot to drink, so. You know.
Jeremy Plant got the song
Yeah.
name right. Terry Dobson got the song artist wrong. It's not In Excess, but it is Don't You Forget About Me. Camille got it right as well. Who is the artist, though? Hit me.
With your
What
best
movie
shot.
is it from, too? That's what I want to know.
Well, while you're thinking about it, I'm gonna get a little something over here.
We'll see if the fans can answer it.
Well, something.
It's the one with the fucking boombox and the.
It's not.
It's not.
That's High Fidelity.
Well, with the hand.
Yes.
The one with the
And
hand.
it's
Yeah.
it's not.
With the hand raised.
It is. It is that movie. Breakfast Club. There you go.
It's
Thank
Breakfast
you,
Club.
Paige.
Whoop, whoop.
Some reason I was thinking breakfast at Tiffany's, and I was like, that's not right. But there is breakfast involved.
Something with breakfast.
Something with Jordan.
Y'all get that.
Philip says by Brad Brock. No, that's not correct, but I like where your head's at, Philip.
We'll give it to ya.
You get the point. You get the point. All right. I think I have one more clue queued up there.
You do.
Is it peanut butter jelly time?
It really should be, shouldn't it? Are we ready? Here we go. Last clue.
Step by step, ooh baby.
Wow. Really? I feel like you gave it away in the hint.
Well, now you just gave it away in the hint is what really happened.
I'm going to go with step by step.
What is step by step,
Smart.
day by day?
Smart. But who is the artist? Bonus points if you can name
NKOB.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Bonus points if you can name the brothers, all of them that are in that group.
Who is Mark,
And
Donnie,
yes.
Maddie. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
She's just making shit up. She's just making shit up.
John,
No, you're right. You're
Thomas,
Peter,
Peter, Paul,
Theodore,
right. Oh gosh, I can't see.
Vincent.
Yes, all the above.
and Jordan.
And Jordan, yeah.
McKnight.
Not-
Who I only know from Surreal Life.
Not
Is it not
McKnight.
McKnight?
It's not McKnight.
Just
It's just night.
Night.
Just
Oh.
night.
Whoops. Whatever.
Night. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
That was fun.
Ugh. Oh, hitting the wrong button. Yeah! Thanks for playing, you guys.
You all did great.
Wonderful, wonderful job. Y'all rock. You guys rock.
So, Bradley, I see that you have a couple different shirts hanging up there. We saw the pink one. Do you want to showcase the other two?
I don't.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, moving the hell on.
Well,
I'm just saying, because, like, we talked about merchandising, and I have personally, you know, like, when I was doing music, I had my own logo, and for a while we were purchasing, like, shirts and things off of Vistaprint, which at the time was kind of, like, what you did.
Right.
And it was so fucking expensive. Like, you
Yep.
had to up the price of your merchandise to kind of break even. So, like, as far as, like, the value, print screening them at home is way cheaper than ordering them off of Vistaprint.
Depends. So you can definitely get a really good deal on shirts in bulk, which is what I mentioned. When you get shirts printed and sent to you, you're paying for the shirt, plus you're paying for the service of somebody screen printing them. And you get hundreds of shirts that have the same print on them. Yep. So in some cases, like Johnny Depp, for instance, he sells out of shirts constantly. But he also, when he was on the show, he said that, like, he doesn't sell out of small shirts and he doesn't sell out of large shirts. He sells out of extra large and mediums. You know, so he ends up getting stuck with all these shirts that aren't the right size, you know, or sizes that he can't move. And what do? You know, they become rags or they sit in boxes for ages.
Right.
So when you screen print at home, you can really kind of go out and get 5 mediums, 5 smalls, 5 larges, 5 extra larges, and test the waters and test your designs. Because if people go, well, that looks like shit, you know, I'm not going to buy it. This particular one is a design for my song, I Don't Want to Dance With You. I love this design. This shirt was actually... I was testing it. This is a test shirt on an undershirt that I wore on cruise ships. And if you could really see the actual colors on this shirt, you would be disgusted. But I wear it as a night shirt. And well, the craziest thing about this is that this design was actually a screen that I made myself. I'll pull it up. I'll show you. But not only is it a screen I made myself, but it's a frame that I made myself, which is really terrifying. So you could really get low in this whole thing. Let's see here.
Now, I know you showed your screen before. Is that your first draft with that screen, your Brad Brock Compass logo? Or is that, like, did you have a couple of oopsies before that?
Oh, sir, don't get me fucked up.
Let's be real.
Yeah, that's definitely probably the third, but it has been the last Compass design. I've had that screen for years, and I still print with it, you know. They last for a really, really long time. I would highly recommend getting somebody who knows what they're doing to do a screen for you, because they're incredibly infuriating to make. And now that I have, you know, I have $50 to spend to get something like this, you know. So this was really cool because I did it. You know, this was my screen. And not only was it my screen, but, like, this is literally just pieces of, like, dowel that I bought from Home Depot, and I screwed it together and I stapled the screen to the back of it. So this is really as rudimentary as you could possibly get, but it's the stencil came out so clean, it makes perfect prints every time. It's so nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Go with Speedball everything. If you want to get it right the first time, or you don't want to struggle with it or deal with low quality, Speedball's a great company. The products are more expensive than some of the cheaper products, but the what it gives you in return is just better quality for longevity. So yeah.
Nice. What's on the black one? Is it also the Compass design?
It's also the Compass design.
Okay.
This is one of the very first shirts that I made, back when I thought people liked tank tops, but I was wrong.
Nobody out here trying to show their arms.
Yeah, not anymore.
No.
Anyway, you guys, seriously though, if you have any questions about the things I showed you, or you're interested on branding or merchandising in any way, if you want to get in touch with Tony Espinosa for any kind of leadership things, please hit me up. I will point you in the right direction. I'm here to help. I love that you guys tune in and support the show. Thank you so much for hanging with us tonight. I certainly hope that you found our arts and crafts show interesting and informative. Thank you so much to Miss Jordan Taylor.
Thanks, everyone.
And thank you so much to Miss Ellie Brock,
Thank you.
the bad bitch herself.
Yes, check out my page, please, on Facebook. I need more people talking to me every day.
Faux show. Faux show.
Yes.
I'm gonna put the music back on. Let the music play.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Of course, the most important thing is, you guys, we're living in a crazy world right now. That's evident. That is not an exaggeration. And unfortunately, it's not a figure of speech. Here we are. It is my job to give you entertainment in public, here on Jams and Cocktails, and that's what I will remain here to do. So if you ever feel that you need an escape, come here and hang with us. That's what this is all about. But I will end the podcast tonight by saying, please take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Take care of strangers, because strangers need help from us more now than they ever have before. So be kind, be the best person that you can be. It's the only thing that you can really, really do to make a change in the world. And make sure that you exude that, and so other people kind of absorb that energy. Thank you so, so much for tuning in. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Brad Brock Music. Check us out on Twitch. We stream live there. We stream live on YouTube on Wednesdays. And of course, we stream live on Facebook. Please join our group, the Jams and Cocktails Live Podcast. The link for that is in the video that you're watching right now, in the description there. If you want to support our podcast, which means basically buying all the booze that we drink, we have a Venmo at Brad Brock Music. We have a PayPal. Those links are also in the description. We also have a wish list on Amazon. So if you want to just send us a surprise gift of something on our wish list to make the show better and make it work a little bit easier for us, we would love that, and we definitely give you a massive shout out on the shows. So $1 million.
Oh, also, sorry, before you
Sure.
finish, Philip said that he's going to have to run, but off topic, comment and question. Pam and him are coming to South Florida on the 19th through 23rd. Checked the gig schedule. Wondering if you'll be able to play Father's Day weekend. If you're playing Father's Day weekend anywhere, I'll check more closer to that week/weekend. Hope to catch ya when we come in again.
Nice.
So Philip will be in town.
I'm not sure, to be honest. I'd have to look at my calendar. That's how incredibly unprepared I am for everything in my whole life. Seriously though, I will double check that, and I will send you a message, Philip. I appreciate you very, very much for tuning in all the time. Philip is a huge follower of all the things that I do, whether it's Jams and Cocktails, whether it's live streaming, whether it's literally showing up at one of my shows while he's in town. Super cool couple that come out and support everything that we do, and I appreciate you guys. I'll figure something out on Father's Day. We'll make something work. But you guys, again, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, be kind to everyone around you. That's all that we can do right now. It really, really is.
Love yourself and love each other.
Yeah, because baby, what does RuPaul say?
Oh, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen up in here? I need some amens.
Absolutely. You guys are wonderful. We love you. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Maybe.
And here we are.
Oh no, I know what I'm doing. Good night, you guys.